Brian Stevens here at the National Real Estate Post. I want to tell you guys about Broker Plus, an absolutely fantastic product. Listen, this is a cloud-based LOS, point of sale, POS, and a CRM, all in one for loan officers. There's so many cool features in this thing. You can actually take like a Zoom and video chat with your client over your disclosures and over your good faith estimate or anything else that you want. It organizes all your documents for you. Guys, check this out. It is one-stop shopping, and if you consider that it's an LOS, a point of sale, and a CRM all in one, this will offset the costs of other items that you guys are currently using. And yes, it's better than anything you've ever seen. You have to check it out. People who use it love it. If you'd like to learn more, all you have to do is click this banner right over there, Broker Plus. It is badass. So, what do you say here? If you build up a military, there's a good chance that you intend to use that military, right? And in the case of the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, they're ramping up as we speak. They're building their military. Did you know that the CFPB just recently added between 20 to 30 full-time enforcement attorneys whose sole purpose is to hunt down and find and prosecute lenders that are perceived guilty of fair lending violations and redlining? They're gonna find you if you did it or not. So you see, about a month ago, the Senate confirmed this guy to lead the CFPB. His name is Rohit Chopra. He's a 39-year-old product of Harvard and the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School of Business. Now, Chopra is a fervent consumer advocate who favors stiff penalties for corporate bad actors. That's right, stiff penalties for corporate bad actors. You see, it's being insinuated that the mortgage space is full of bad actors. Well, consider this. Quote, "It's about as big of a change as you can imagine for an agency. It is in transition from an administration, that would be Trump's, that essentially wanted to kill the agency off and completely neuter its mission." This was said by Noel Bamberger, who's a partner at the Clarity Gottlieb law firm. He goes on to say, "Our expectation is that the CFPB is going to be incredibly aggressive in its enforcement context and incredibly ambitious in the context of rule making." Now, lenders, this is where you really need to pay attention. Yes, we have a new sheriff in town. Yes, he's looking for his pound of flesh. And yes, he's gonna take it. But understand the changes that are being made to fair housing. Because you may think that your position is copacetic right now, but it's probably not. Chopra is going to expand the scope of fair lending enforcement. These 20 to 30 lawyers are not going to simply look for evidence of discriminatory intent in pursuing fair housing violations. Oh, no, no, no. They will now consider whether business practices, such as the use of artificial intelligence to make decisions, are having a disparate impact on underserved and minority communities. He goes on to say, quote, "It is rare to uncover direct evidence of racist intent," he said. "That's why disparate impact analysis is a critical tool to uncover hidden forms of discrimination." I mean, you need not look any further than Indiana's Old Nations Bank. They were just busted for fair housing violations about a month ago. Why? Because their HMDA data was not in line with their local competition. This is what he's talking about. But here's my question. Was there competition in the exact same markets? For example, I live in North Vacaville. Now, if I go 5 miles down the road into Fairfield, it is a drastically and fundamentally different market, okay? There are separate lenders and separate realtors who work Fairfield from the ones who work Vacaville. And they're both extremely well represented, but there's very little overlapping in these two communities that are right next to each other. However, if a regulator in DC, some 3,000 miles away, were to just grid out Solano County, one could very easily and wrongfully conclude that there were redlining and fair housing violations that they've taken place, particularly in North Vacaville. Now, I wonder if this is going to be the case with the inevitable future violations that Chopra and his merry band of newly minted CFPB enforcement lawyers are going to take. I hope not, but I'm telling you, my friends, I am not holding my breath. Make sure right now you are looking super close at your HMDA data, because they didn't hire these guys just to sit around and twiddle their thumbs. No, if you practice all the time, eventually you're gonna get to play ball, and that's where they're at. Hey, listen, share this because it's a very important show. I don't know if there's a lot of people talking about this right now, but I've been telling you this for a while. This is on its way. And make sure you subscribe so I can give you free content and hopefully some sales nourishment on a daily basis that will help you out as a real estate agent, lender, or anybody who's occupying a similar space. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you here on Tuesday. Ciao.